What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video, and we actually have finally preview, and we also actually know the spells of the new dragons remaining. So the warrior and the final mythical sorcerer. It actually is. This time is actually going to be a sorcerer. It's not. I thought it looked like a warrior from the actual posture, but it isn't. It's a sorcerer, all right, and it is also like the previous. Mythical dragon. So Morphos, he does actually evolve every. I'm not sure if it's every stone, but every once in a while. I think he has around 6 or 7 evolutions, almost like Morphos. But we're gonna look at them very quickly right now. So let's start off though with the legendary. He's actually called Zamrok, and he looks pretty amazing. I mean, obviously the fan art is insane. In game, he's also gonna look pretty much like this, but not exactly, the same detail and the same, um, the same graphics. But he looks pretty good. I mean, he looks insanely good. He sort of deviates from the other three with the sort of Canaris going with the. Well, to be honest, it's not very summer related, but he still looks badass. I mean, I love his armor. I love what it says about him. So, the legendary warrior that we found in the final prime branch, a mythic sorcerer found in the ultimate fourth branch. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, he's an armored destroyer. That's Zamrok, said to have armor plates imbued with the ability to repel or absorb almost any worldly attack. Zamrok is able to easily brush off even the most robust of attacks from base defenses. He's a warrior. Rarity is legendary, and its spells are a white mystic winds, which sort of works like yeah, the wind wall. It's exactly like that spell, except it deflects projectiles, but also mage tower super shots, which is ridiculous. Being a white spell, it lasts for 4.5 seconds. I hope that the wind wall runes will work on this, but I I doubt they will. Then it's superheated breath. It's very popular among warriors these days. Um, Abraxas is running one. Uh, Anapai is running one. There's actually a lot of dragons that are running superheated breath nowadays. 3 seconds buff, causing flamethrower to deal 65% more damage for 5 seconds. This is also a level 1. So he's going to start off with these two. Now, and it's a rage 1. Now, superheated breath is receiving a rage reduction plus damage and duration boosts. That's pretty sweet. Previous 2 rage cost, updated 1 rage cost. I hope this goes with the others as well. Now, it's also getting 15% extra damage, apparently, because it used to be 50%, it's now 65%. And it's getting a boost of duration, so 2 extra seconds. It used to be 3 seconds, it's now going to be 5 seconds. I think that's, yeah, it's going to change the effect both on Zamrok and Abraxas, and also Anapa and all the other dragons that are running Superheated Breath. Then he's going to be running Northern Lights. Now, this is the dark version. I'm pretty sure that the light version is the one with the HP, if I'm not mistaken. And the dark version, I think, is the one with the rage. Um, I have to like look it up again, um, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. Um, and anyways, it's a 2 rage spell. It's a blue spell. It's learned at level 10. Blah blah blah. And then he's gonna actually run iStefa resist as a passive, and yeah, this is actually learned at level 13. Now this is Merkt. Now he is an ashen worm. I don't know. I don't know what this is. They always make it harder for us to pronounce names. Uh, as you can see, this is how he starts off, and this is his final look, which is this one right here. I love its tail. That scorpion tail. Oh, dude, that is badass. That is a badass scorpion tail. Even though it's not really a scorpion. It's like a centipede or something. So, sort of a form of insect has this tail. Um, yeah, I used to have them at elementary school. They always used to like be mean, man. They used to be mean fuckers. They used to cut you very, like, they sort of gave you paper cuts to your fingers if you used to mess with them. Um, yeah, I lived in a rough neighborhood. Now this is all this evolution. So there's three. Yeah, there's actually seven. Yeah, or like Morphos, and from the acid film swamp with the at the edges of the world, explorers that tell the tales of a creature whose offspring are so gruesome that men would be driven to madness just by looking at them for too long. Even few have lived to see its adult form, a thorn-flying beast whose noxious breath can melt the flesh right off the bones of any creature it's touched. Um, yeah, I miss having skin. Anonymous skeleton. I don't know what that is. Anyways, class sorcerer rarity is mythic. Now spells are Death Stare, which is a white spell with rage 1, and what this does is it kills any tower regardless of health. It's got a 3-second cooldown, so that's pretty devastating. Every 3 seconds you can use this for a rage cost of 1. That's ridiculous. Ashen Breath, it's an active spell also, and one rage with the white spell causes attacks to apply a poison cloud to towers hit by swipe attack, dealing damage to overtime for 4 seconds. Buff lasts 3 seconds. So what? It's almost like that spell that Abraxas is running. What's it called? It's not. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's Malefic Breath, isn't it? Causes attack to apply poison cloud to towers hit by swipe attack. Oh, but yeah, this one's swipe because obviously he's a sorcerer. Dealing damage over time for 4 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's buff lasts 3 seconds. What buff? It doesn't specify what buff it's talking about. Does it buff something? Maybe the attack? I have no idea. Anyway, this is also a rage cost of 1. Now it's going to run invert. I doubt I'm going to be able to get this guy, but there's actually a lot of mythic inverts runes around. So yeah, he's gonna be extremely annoying. This dragon is gonna be extremely annoying amongst a lot of other dragons that are out, but this guy is gonna be extremely annoying, especially with rage consumption, because this guy is gonna always have rage. I think like due to if you had like the what were they, spring season, so Nightshade, um, Nightshade, Ebon, and Scar, those all had uh, I think the mythic invert spell with the extra rage generation, and they also gave you like extras because the previous ones apparently didn't work. I ended up getting 2 extra mythic inverts, and that was insane. So I have like three running like somewhere like just rumbling around my rune store. Too bad I'm not going to be able to get this dragon because the amount of work you have to do, especially now with the 5,000 for the Emerald Evolution Stone. Yeah, everything is way more expensive. It's impossible to get this dragon. You just have to spend way too much. It would be good though. It would be nice to have, but and also he's the first dragon to get the Dark Flag resist, which is pretty insane, as Dark Flags have actually been pissing us all off since they've actually been introduced. At least for me, they're so annoying, especially their stun super attack. It's so frustrating because it just seems to me like it's a lot worse than Trebuchets. Because Trebuchets, okay, it stuns you, but it doesn't do a lot of damage after that. But this literally takes you like it takes off like a quarter of your health. Sometimes it's unbelievable. So yeah, this is the spells he's running. This is what the mythic looks like. Um, this is all his evolutions. This is the legendary warrior that's missing, and this is his spells right here. So Mystic Winds, which is sort of like Wind Wall, with a 2 rage white, and he's also actually gonna, deflect mage super shots. Lasts 4.5 seconds. Superheated breath, we all know that it's actually being debuffed to a rage cost of 1, and it's actually being buffed to a 65% damage, and 2 extra seconds have been given to it. So that's pretty sweet. Then he's going to be running Northern Lights, I believe. Yeah, it's the one that gives rage, and then he's going to run the iStefa resist. Now then the Merkt, which is the mythic dragon. He's going to run the Death Stare, which destroys any tower regardless of health. It's got a 3-second cooldown, and it's going to run Ashen Breath, which causes attack. It's sort of like Malefic Breath, except it's supposed to give you some sort of buff for 3 seconds. They're both white spells with a rage cost of 1, and you're going to run the Invert Projectiles, which is also a rage cost of 1. Um, and this is going to have insane amount of runes that you could apply to it, and it's going to have the Dark Flag resist. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Share it with friends as the news are out finally uh, for these two new dragons. A lot of people have actually been saving up because they didn't know who to go for. Well, now probably a lot of you started Canaris, but I honestly think that the Warrior is actually a pretty good look. It's actually a pretty good choice. I think he actually definitely is a really good choice. Anyways, I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Peace out.